How to solve the procrastination equation before your grace period expires. The quantum procrastination equation. Unraveling the mystery of unlived time. In the existential laboratory where time bends and decisions generate alternate realities, procrastination emerges as a quantum spiritual phenomenon of unsuspected depth. It is not mere procrastination, but a complex superposition of uncollapsed potentialities, where the soul negotiates with the infinite versions of itself that coexist in the quantum field of the possible. How to solve this transcendental equation before the grace period, that sacred interval between intention and destiny, expires on the temporal horizon. The answer lies in a dance between the physics of will and the metaphysics of purpose. From the perspective of quantum mechanics, procrastination is inhabiting a state of ontological indeterminacy. The mind coexists simultaneously on multiple timelines where action and inaction intertwine like twin particles. Each pending task represents a wave packet of possibilities that will only collapse when observed by conscious attention. Is procrastination a quantum protection mechanism against the premature collapse of potential realities? How can we distinguish between the wisdom of internal time and temporal self-deception when the hours dilate and contract like wormholes? If time is a quantum illusion, what does it mean to beat deadlines in a universe where past, present, and future coexist? The grace period is not a void, but a morphogenetic field charged with creative potential. In spiritual terms, it represents the sacred interval where free will faces its ultimate test, transforming intention into manifestation. Procrastination in this context reveals quantum resistance, a force of psychic entropy that fights against the inevitability of change. What aspects of the self rebel against actualizing its own potential? How can we convert the stagnant energy of procrastination into fuel for quantum creation? Is it possible that the grace period is actually a time loop designed to teach us how to master the art of synchronicity? Unraveling this existential equation requires a multidimensional approach. Engaged observation. Collapsing the wave function of possibilities through conscious acts of focused attention. The quantum Zeno effect applied to productivity. Purposeful entanglement, linking each pending task to transcendent meaning, transforming obligations into rituals of self-creation. Quantum tunneling. Overcoming the energetic barriers of resistance through microactions that harness the cumulative effect of quantum fluctuations. How can we maintain quantum coherence between the long-term vision and immediate action? What role does emptiness, the spaces not occupied by activity, play in the regeneration of volitional force? Is procrastination a way to preserve the purity of ideas before they are corrupted by materialization? Procrastination, seen as a spiritual teacher, teaches us that the true enemy is not time, but our fear of collapsing the infinite possibilities of being into a single irrevocable reality. Each moment of grace is an opportunity to practice the quantum art of choosing oneself among parallel versions of what we could be. What potentialities must we sacrifice when actualizing a single timeline? How can we transform mourning for unrealized futures into a celebration of the creative present? Is it possible that the grace period is actually eternal, and that its limited perception is merely an illusion of fragmented consciousness? The procrastination equation is a quantum haiku written in the language of the soul. Who am I in the moments where time stops and all my versions whisper? What boundaries do I defend by resisting collapsing my potential into reality? If the universe is a co-author, how do we negotiate the terms of our shared creation? Is procrastination the last refuge of freedom in a world of inexorable deadlines? By contemplating these questions, we don't solve the equation, but rather transcend the need for simple solutions. Authentic virality is born when a text becomes both mirror and key. It reflects the reader's temporal paradoxes and opens portals to new dimensions of relationship with time. This treatise, which synthesizes quantum theory, philosophizes procrastination, is like a cosmic riddle, a paradox that binds our potential in a quantum loop of hesitation. Imagine your grace period as a fleeting moment in the fabric of time. Every second counts. To solve this procrastination equation, we must first understand the emotional forces at play. Emotions are not just reactions. They are the soul's algorithms, guiding us through the chaos of decision-making. Start by identifying the root of your procrastination. Is it fear of failure or perfectionism? Acknowledge these emotions, then harness them. Visualize your goals as particles in a quantum state, unstable yet full of potential. Shift your mindset to embrace action over inaction. Break tasks into smaller, manageable quanta and reward yourself for each step taken. Remember, the grace period is not just a deadline, it's a window of opportunity. Use neurotranscendence techniques like mindfulness to elevate your focus. When you align your emotional energy with your intentions, you create a powerful force that propels you forward. The key is to act before the universe closes that window. Embrace the chaos and let your actions resonate through the cosmos.